handle floating loss. How to handle floating loss. How do we handle floating loss? Next, how do we handle floating loss? Today is our topic. Today is our topic. Okay, we are live now. We are live on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining in. This is Kainda Osama, a trainer. I'm very humbled to be your trainer today, and I'm very happy to be giving you this training today. How are you, team? Hope you're enjoying life. Hope you are enjoying the business. I know some people are floating loss. That's why I've come up with a training today. Princess Diana, how are you? Princess Diana, hope you're good. I'm seeing Alex, Bravo, Brenda, Leader Sarah, Opio Nicholas, and Rachel Nangavi. This is Kainda Osama once again. I'm your trainer today. I'm the reason why I come to this training every day. For me, I'm on a timetable every day to come and teach you. It's because I want you to understand how to operate your robot very effectively. Very effectively. I want you to understand to operate your robot so that you live a peaceful life, so that you live a peaceful trading, so that you enjoy your trading, in peace, so that you enjoy your trading, so that you can be part of the top earners in RoyalQ, enjoying money, making money from trading, and making it big. You get the point? Okay, so today our topic is how to handle floating loss. Many people have floating loss. Many people are facing the problem. Hey, Diana tozikiza. Build your business. Make sure you double the income it gives you. Olabanga royoke doublinga sente zo oli waddemba okweyagala. So today we are going to see how do we handle floating loss. Floating loss is one of the most discouraging factor in our business. Mostly to the new members. New members are the ones who are discouraged so much because they are not so knowledgeable about the experienced traders. For them, they know. For them, understand. It's like a farmer. A new farmer hates pests. A new farmer hates the weeds. When they see weed, they get discouraged. Just like new traders. When new traders see floating loss, when new traders see the market going down, they feel bad, they wait for the business. Some of them even quit. Wait, did you know that? You ask them, why did you quit RoyalQ? Floating loss. And you're like, which trade are you ever going to join? And you don't get floating loss. I found a guy on TikTok who was busy convincing people. Don't buy that application. That application is bad. You're going to be in floating loss. I was like, my goodness. Don't trade with a robot. Trade yourself. Go to your Binance and trade yourself. I'm like, look at this amateur. My goodness. And the guy has following. These guys are sheeps. They are being lied to. And then I'm asking myself, so you mean if you buy coins directly from Binance, you don't go to floating loss? And I was like, look at this person. Aja. You get the point. They don't know what they are talking about. Now, let me ask you a question. If I went direct to my Binance and I bought Solana, am I in profits now? If I bought Solana 1 week ago, am I in profits now on Binance? Solana was at $100. Now it's at 80, why 85, why $87? Am I in profits? Because I bought direct on Binance? People don't understand. People don't understand trading. That's the problem. And then they are discouraging others. Now we have even a problem. Our young people, them also, they are not yet understanding the business. Unfortunately, some of them don't even attend trainings. When someone sees floating loss, they get discouraged. When someone enters a trade and the trade goes back negative 20, who are trading WorldCoin here? When you are trading WorldCoin, write the message there, WLD, in the chat. Type WLD when you are trading WorldCoin. WorldCoin is WLD, by the way, in short. Who's trading WLD? Me inclusive. I'm trading it. Who else trades WLD? Manira Hosara is trading it. WLD is down. It has been down almost 40%. Now I'm asking, if you're trading it direct from your exchanger, aren't you in floating loss? Yes, you are. Now, I'm going to teach you today, how do we handle floating loss? What is the solution of floating loss? What is the solution of floating? We have two solutions. You can use both. You can choose one. You can do what you want with your money. Yeah? For me, my best solution is this, the one I'm going to teach you. So today I want you to learn how do we handle floating loss, and I want you to understand that floating loss is business. I have my good friend is a trader. My good friend is trading with good money, very good money, just know. But this is his strategy. When he's trading, half his money is not in trade. Half the money is there as security. Security for what? He is waiting for the market to drop, just like it did 2 weeks back. For him, he's waiting for the market to drop. Boom! He buys. He injects in all his security money in the market. Do you know what his take profit? 10%. And that strategy has been making for him money for over a year now. That is his strategy. He makes money in floating loss. For us, floating loss makes us quit the business. Floating loss makes us sell our robots. Some people sold their robots. Someone told me I have a brother, he gave me his robot. I was like, why? Because his trades were negative. I'm like, hey, look at this person. Huh? It's like you are working downtown, you are selling clothes, and you don't want to pay rent. How will you survive? You have to understand fundamentals of the market if you want to have peace. Let's go to our training direct. Let's go to our trading direct. I'm seeing here Rachel, she's trading WLD, and Sarah. Hey, the rest, what are you trading? Eh? Leaders, what are you trading? So now we are going to see how do we handle floating loss. Okay? How do we handle floating loss? That's our topic today. Brenda is in ICP. I hate Ape with my whole heart. I don't like that coin at all. There are coins I hate. Ape, Simania Shib, Doge. Don't take my submission personal. It's me, not you. For me, I don't trade those coins. I don't like coins which are slow, but they are very fast in dropping. What is floating loss? What is floating loss? When we go to our coin, I told you I love that logo so much. That's why whenever I'm training and I'm opening my RQ, I have to check it. I love it with my whole heart. This kind of coin is a problem. Let me check it. Yeah. What is the name of this coin? Rudo? Karudo kafuse rudo gwe. These coins these days have funny names. Now look at this one, Ludo. LDO. Hako kafuse zike. Think it's a good coin. Let's watch it. By the way, one of the best coins is this RNDR. It's a very good coin. It performs very well. You know, sometimes when I'm giving coins cycle, I look at their daily movements. I love coins which grow so much. Look at this coin. In a period of a week, it almost dropped like 20%. Then it went back almost half. It's dropped. Anyway, RNDR, it's a good coin. Let's watch it. It has been performing very well on Binance. Which other coin was added? We have coins which were added here. Reiki told us those coins. A list of coins. They have added Ludo, OP, RNDR, IMX, OM, and UMA. Let's look at UMA. UMA has done 17% efficiency. 17% negative. It has been in overbought. My goodness. So these other coins we are dropping, this guy was busy moving 100% in one candle. My God. Where were we? Another coin was what? OP. Have you checked these coins? These coins are new. Roku has just added them a few days back. Another one was OM. Was it OM? These are new coins and they are performing. Actually, these added new coins, they have this very big candle. I don't know why. 40%. My God. Actually, I want you to watch those coins. When the market bumps up again, these coins are going to pump. Watch them. The way the movements are good. Now, what is floating loss? This is what we call floating loss. This is what makes people quit the business. People are quitting because they are in floating loss. Floating loss is this. For example, Solana, the robot injected in $103. The coin is now in -5, and it is making a floating loss of $5. Now, whenever people look at this floating loss, they hate the business symbol. But it's only because they don't understand what floating loss is. Let me teach you what a floating loss is. Let's tap on our Solana. Why is this Solana making a floating loss? I want you to look at here. My coin is in Wallet Warehouse and it is in cycle. When this coin sold, it sold at $94.74. Then the robot bought it again at $94.79. That was the first buying amount. It injected in $34. Then the market went down 2%, and the robot bought more. It injected in more $34, and at $93 the price. Then the market dropped 5%, and the robot bought more of Solana. It injected in another $35, and it bought this coin at $89. You get the point? Currently, the coin is at $88. You get the point? Now, the robot is saying, I'm going to sell this coin at $94.47. That is the selling point. Now, this coin is in negative. Okay? This coin is in negative because the average price is 92.6. Current price is 88.04. So, this coin was bought at this level. It was bought at a level of, was it 90? 92, right there. You see that line, the horizontal line? The robot bought that coin there. But look at where the coin is. It went down, then it is just coming back. Are you seeing those candles? You know, I want to make these things clear. The robot bought this coin on this level, where you are seeing the horizontal line, that line which crosses over, the straight line at $92. That is the average price. But currently the market is down. So my robot cannot buy this coin, cannot sell this coin because it is in floating loss. Because the robot cannot sell a coin when it's down. It will only sell it when it surpasses. That's why the robot is saying, I'm going to sell this coin when it goes to $34, $94 rather. Okay? Then it says, I'm going to sell it when it hits $94. But right now it's at 87. That means it can't sell it now. That's what we call floating loss. When the coin you are trading goes down, when the market goes down, we get what we call floating loss. Okay? That's when the market is in negative. That's why you are seeing the negatives of the coin. This is not a problem. Actually, this is an opportunity for us to buy more. Why do I say this? I'm going to give you an example of Solana. If I bought Solana at $92, that was the price on this level. Then this coin started dropping 90. I bought it again. Then the market started dropping. I bought it again at 80. $80. Then the market started dropping. So what am I doing? Whenever I'm buying low, I'm getting more quantity. I'm going to show it to you here on this coin. When we go to transaction records, the first buying amount was at 94.79. I want you to look very carefully. By the way, let me explain another thing. Whenever the robot buys at a cheaper price, it changes the average price. You see that here it first bought at 92, bought at 90, bought at 80. The moment it buys at 80, it injects in the same money. It will get more quantity of these coins. When it gets more quantity, it will change the average price from 92 maybe to 90. So that means if the market goes up and hits $90, the robot will sell. It will not sell here. It will sell here. It will give me profits and I will be out of the market. This is the trick I want to teach you. The first buying amount was at $94. Are you seeing? 94.79. The robot bought. Now, the robot bought again when the market dropped another dollar at 93.78. The robot bought again when the market dropped. How many dollars are those? 93 to 89. When the market dropped $4, the robot bought again. So you will see that the average price changed from 94.7 to 92.6. And then the robot is going to sell at 94.4. That means it is selling at a lesser price more than the first buying amount. Oba ntegerekese bannange nti coin robot bw'eba egigula ku bbeeyi ya wansi ekyuza average price to make it near to the selling point. That's why I advise these days, trade whole warehouse. It will give you more profits and more peace. Why? You are not going to be in floating loss. I want us to trade like professionals. Let us not trade like amateurs. Amateurs stay in suburban time. Okay, I'm not saying amateurs. Okay, you can choose what you want. Choose what you, but my trading strategy, which I'm teaching you, trade whole warehouse. Why? Your coin will change average prices all the time. And it will bring you nearer to the selling point. Whereby now, if this coin buys a third margin call, you are going to see it dropping more. You are going to see it dropping more. The negative. You see that it's now at 5%. If it buys another margin call, this robot will fall to 1%. That means if Solana goes above 3%, it will sell my coin and start a new journey. For me, I trade cycle. I told you. My strategy is cycle. I put my robot on autopilot. I go and hustle. I'm looking for capital. I go and hustle. I'm looking for. No, I'm looking for capital. You get the point? I don't want to be there putting trades all the time. No, I put my coin at work, my robot at work. I go out. I get to and build my team. I look for more capital. I give it to my robot to trade. I look for more capital. I give it to my robot to trade. That's how I do it. And I can advise you the same, to give you peace, to make you money, to make you grow. Have you understood what floating loss means? So, whenever the market drops, we keep buying. I want you to replace fear with strategy. Don't fear. Have a strategy. When the market gets down, don't be in fear mode. I have a friend, he wanted to add money, but because the market was dropping, he feared. He didn't. But it was the best time to buy. Now the market has started going up. And I told you that the day you will want to add in that money, the market will be going up. You will lose opportunities because of this. And the reason why the robot was created to avoid fear in the marketplace, because these two emotions make people lose or gain, but they make people lose more. Fear and greed. You know what greed is? Of course, you know fear. We are already in fear mode. People are fearing, the market is down, people are scared. Some people are even telling me, what if Bitcoin goes back to 20,000? One of my friends told me, Bitcoin is going back to $18,000. Let me remove my capital now. I'll bring it back. He removed the money. You get the point? Fear. Fear makes more losses than profits in the market. Another one is greed. I think this one is more dangerous. Someone sees a coin going up, XEM. He's like, that coin is the best. It made 30% yesterday. Even today, 30%. They enter. Boom, the market drops of XEM. It drops 50%. Their market is, their capital is trapped. Then they fear, this coin might drop 100%. They withdraw the money in loss. They injected in $500. Now they are removing 250. Now they are mixing fear with greed. How much have they lost? $250. Please, when you enter the meeting, mute yourself. Don't interrupt. You get my point. $250 down because of fear. Why do you fear? I don't think people who are investing in this business are investing money for it. This is investing. Investing money to grow. Why do we rush? We are in a market, a volatile market. Anything can happen. The market can go up, the market can go down. You have to be very ready for that. So fear and greed is very dangerous. That's why the robot was created. Let the robot trade, go to work. Go to work. Close the app, go to work. Become busy. Go to team building, go to social media, teach people Royal Q, be busy. Go to Instagram, go to Snapchat, go to TikTok, be busy. Build your team if you're a team builder. If you are an engineer, go to work, go and engineer things. If you're a doctor, go and treat people. If you're working in diaspora, be busy with your work. If you're a kadama, be busy, you go and cook food. Close the app, even switch off data. Because your substitute in the market, your substitute Royal Q in the market, this gentleman has no fear and greed. He uses what we call strategy. I want you to be strategic too. Instead of fearing and greedy and when being greedy, have a strategy. What is that strategy I'm talking about? When trading, make sure you cover 40% drop. I have been singing this song for a long time now. Please stop the 5% drop strategy. It is dangerous for your capital. Very dangerous. Yes, I know it's more profitable, but it is as more dangerous more than the profits it brings. Today, to make you $100, you miss 8 months without earning. Is that profit? That is loss. Stop the 5% drop. Even if they give a signal and it has a word 5% drop, please don't give it 5%. Use a strategy of 40%. You get the point? Give it a strategy of 40%. You are going to make money. That's strategy number one. Second, wall warehouse. Wall warehouse cuts negative more than any other strategy. Sabo-bean real time is very good. It gives you money in real time, but it doesn't cut the negative. You will move like the market. Let me explain that. Let me start with the wall warehouse. What is wall warehouse? Let's go to our Royal Q. This is wall warehouse. It's the one we are going to read. Now let's go to Royal Q app. Strategy mode. Strategy. There is wall warehouse. There is real time, Sabo-bean real time settlement. Sorry. Wall warehouse. What is wall warehouse? Wall warehouse, the robot buys but sells all the coins at once, all the boats at once, all the buys rather. All the buys it has been buying, the robot sells them at once. Look at the transaction record of this coin. For example, it bought, sold at once. Bought, sold at once. Bought. It has bought 3 times now. It's going to sell at once. With this kind of strategy, you will never be in big negative return rates. You will not be like that. When you are using this kind of trading strategy, your return rate, the negative return rate, will always be small, more than other people's return rates. As other people are in 30%, for you will be in 7%. 7 just. Other people are in 50%, for you will be in 12%. So for you, that means you are nearer to the selling point. When the market just changes a little bit, for you are out. People are trading ICP. Some of them were in wall warehouse. For them, they have sold it today. Their coins have sold, but others are still in total loss. Why? Because they are in Sabo-bean real time. What is Sabo-bean real time? Sabo-bean real time is very good, by the way. Mostly in a dropping market. But we are going in the bull run. I advise you to start adapting wall warehouse. It will make you good profits. Sabo-bean real time means when the market is dropping and the robot is buying and selling, the market is dropping. When the robot buys margin calls, starting from the 50th margin call, it will sell each independently. The 50th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. But the problem with this trading strategy, first of all, it brings returns, very small returns. Look at them. Because in your drops, you divided your money so much, the robot is using small money to buy. For example, here it is using $15, $20, $30, $22, and is selling at a 1.5% drop, take profit ratio rather. Imagine $22 times 1.5%. How much money do you make? Let's go and calculate. Okay, let's say your robot has injected in $30 in that margin call. Then we make 1.5%. The robot makes 0.4 profit. Then it goes down, buys more, 0.4, 0.2, 0.3, like that. The returns are even very small. And then it is not helping you to cut the negative. You are still moving as the market is moving. If the market is in 30%, even you are in 30% negative. However, you are making the $0.4. But with one warehouse, no selling anything. Just buying, dropping the negative, giving you a very big chance of closing a deal in the reversal of the market, and then you collect bigger profits. Realize that some people are trading in one warehouse. When the robot closes a deal, it closes it in good profits, depending on the capital, of course. Because if the coin is also, even if you're trading one warehouse and your coin is only a few dollars. For example, look at this trade, Solana. It closed this deal with only $105. When it sold, it gave back $1.9. $1.9 profit. But you realize that if this trade was in suburban real time, it wouldn't make that money. Are you getting the point? Am I communicating? So of course it depends. Now imagine if your trades, if each trade you had given it $500 and it sells at 2%, for example. So that means it will give good results in one sale. Then the robot starts afresh. It buys again. So suburban real time, it's very good with that. It keeps you in the market, even when the market drops. You are still in business. You are making some sales. You are eating some money. You get the point? So one of the two ways of helping yourself get out of floating loss, trade wall warehouse strategy. Of course, I mean margin call. You can never go out of floating loss without having margin calls. Have margin calls. For me, this is my strategy of margin calls. This is how I do it. If I have $500 as my trading capital, I divide this money by 5. I gave you this strategy last time. I divided this money by 5 only. The first buying amount, first margin call, second, third, and fourth. Only. These first 4 margin calls, the robot never sells them in bits. It sells them at once. That's a whole warehouse. So 500 by 5, I get 100. 100 is the first buying amount. Even here, the robot buys 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times. How much is the drop? Here 2%, here 5%, here 15%. Are these things clear? First buying amount, $100. First call, second, third, fourth. 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times. That means each buy, it uses $100. How much is the drop in percentage? The first drop is 2%. The second drop is 5%. That is 7%. The third percentage is 15. The last one is 18. Now, this last two is my insurance for a trade. If the market drops like it did, I'm insured. 32%. I'm okay. All people who have used this strategy, if you had put it before the market went down, you will testify your negative are very small. And some of you have already sold your coins. Why? When the market dropped, it first bought with $100. Market dropped 2%, it bought with $100, you almost went to 0%. You didn't have any negative. When the market went down again another 5%, the robot injected in another $100. That means now the robot is buying at a cheaper price. Now, after the first two margin calls, the robot took time to buy because it had to go down at 15%. Now, the moment it hit 15%, the robot bought again. All the negative disappeared. The whole negative disappeared. If you were having like 17%, it went back to 1% or 2% only, or 3% at most. Then boom, the market kept on moving down. You saw the candles, eh? Last 4 days candles, and they were very scary. The market went down. The robot got another 18%. You almost were having no negative. The margin calls are done, but you are in no negative. Now we are just waiting for the market trend to do any reversal, and you are out of the sale. So this strategy is good. It keeps you out of negative and keeps your trades near to the selling point. That's the importance. So one way of avoiding floating loss is have margin calls, and don't let your robot sell margin calls independently, because the moment it sells a margin call, it will add on that negative which had disappeared. For example, if my coin was negative 20% and the robot bought the 15th margin call, for example, the negative will go to 15%. But if it sells this 15th margin call, my negative will go back to 20. Have you realized that? So that means you are moving with the market. You are not getting out. You have no change. However, you are making some money. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of Sabo being real time. So as we are preparing for the bull run, we are in the pre-bull run season. Trade Wall Warehouse. You are going to enjoy the market, and I advise this strategy to people who have money. If your trading capital is small, please stay to your current strategy. This strategy is for people with $300 and above. That's my advice. Someone with small money, please don't think about it. So people with $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, I advise you use this strategy. It's going to give you good results. Don't put all your money in one coin, please. Don't divide your money in different coins. If you're trading with $5,000, choose 10 coins, the best performing 10 coins. Give them money. They will give you money. WLD, CFX, Sol, okay, BCH, Alpine. So have I talked about Sol? ARB is a very good coin to give you money. How many are those? You can choose the best 10 coins, the best performing. These coins which can go down and then go up. Give them this strategy. You sit down, sit and watch the space. The robot is going to close for you deals every single day. You'll be making money, you'll be enjoying money, and your strategy won't be full of higher negatives. You will have small negatives in your trades. I think my training has been clear. Let me hope you have learned something. Let me come back to our Zoom for questions. I'm seeing messages here. I'm seeing messages. Yeah. Volume is too low. Sure. Increase your volume on your phone, my brother. Network is poor. Hey, my network was poor. I didn't know. Huh? Okay, any questions? Now I'm waiting for questions. If you have a question, please come and drop it in the chat. I answer you. Kalisa is saying, I have a question. Please ask it. I wish you typed it already there. I wish you typed it. If you have a question, come and type it in the chat. In these last 12 minutes, we use them very well to answer questions. Anyone with a question, put it in the chat. I have 370. Can I use that strategy? Yes, with only one coin. Do this. $370, divide it by 5. That is the first buying amount. First buying amount is 74. By the way, even if you're trading signal, use this strategy. They put a signal in a group, you are trading one shot, use this strategy. It will give you good money, by the way. Your first buying amount is $74. So when you are designing your settings, go to your RoyoQ, for example, go to mine, tap my strategy settings, tap my strategy settings, okay. For example, tap here. We saw that $74 is the first buying amount. Switch off the AI margin call limit 4%. Make the percentage 2%. Call drop, callback profit callback 0.01. Now here 2%. First call 2%, second call 5%, third call 15%, fourth call 18%. These are insurance. The last two margin calls. These ones 1-1. With this strategy, will never be in floating loss. Even if you want one shot and you are trading signals, no problem. Whenever they give a signal, pick it, use your strategy. 40%. Even if that signal goes reversal, because even people who are giving signals, they are not gods. They don't know the market where it's going. They're just estimating. They're helping you leaders to make money. Someone gives you a signal. Our leader, there is a leader I love so much these days. Leaders are. Let us appreciate this lady. These days, she's doing a very, 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 very great job. Leader Zam, Namayega Zam, bravo, wherever you are, we respect you so much. She's in Saudi Arabia because I see the number. But man, she can give signals. Hey, I respect these people. She gave us a signal in the morning at 11. IOTA USDT take profit 3%. Price, current price. Just the enter. Drop 5%. Do you remember I told you at 5%? Ignore. Call back 0.01. I told you whenever they give a signal, pick a name of a signal, the take profit, and the preset price. The rest, ignore. So you just go to your robots, you tap home, you search for IOTA. Don't put it now, I'm just teaching you. IOTA, it has even gone 15%. This lady was very right. She gave us a signal some hours back, 1 hour back. I think people who entered it, they are already in profits, not so? They even entered it when the market was in red. Are you seeing that red candle? She gave us that signal at that time. This signal has delivered already. She told us to give it 3%. But it had gone up it had already gone up. So it already delivered. So you tap create martingale bot, you tap next here. Then you tap manually create, you tap the yellow button, then you tap on your strategy of 74. By the way, the robot has a bug. Whenever you tap your strategy, the first buy number doesn't change. Change it manually. Then you go down and save. Just start the trade. Mine won't start. The money is not there. So you just start the trade. The robot will buy. Okay? The robot will buy this coin. It will use the other strategy that even if the market goes against you, you are still in insurance. You have an insurance, Prudential. Prudential insurance is covering you in RoyoQ. I'm giving an example. I'm giving an example. That's when you are in signal. When we are trading signal, we are in one shot, not cycle. Am I communicating? So you can use that strategy like that, can make for you money. $370, 1 coin. Never trade with that money and you trade 2 coins or 3. You will be doomed. 1 coin, please. Anyone allowed to trade 2 coins? At least someone with 500. You can, 600. Anyone below 500, please trade 1 coin. Please trade 1 coin. Don't dare put many coins. Sarah is saying everything was clear. Maybe the problem was at their side. So leader, no need of 30 margin calls? No, just 4 margin calls. 30 margin calls, it's okay. By the way, it is very okay. Let me show you this. If you decide that I want 30 margin calls, my budget is 500. Divide by 30. First buying amount is 16. Make sure that 40% is divided by 30, 1.3% drop. But stay in one warehouse. Why? Your robot will just be buying, not selling. You get the point? It will just be buying, not selling. It will be buying margin calls. That means it will be cutting the negative, keeping you nearer to the selling point. Because what I realized, the problem we are having bigger negatives. Someone has a trade, it is not selling. Even if the market goes 10%, people who are in Acro testify. Even if Acro goes now 15%, do you go out? You get the point? The coin doesn't go up. The coin doesn't go up because it has a very big negative. You are in 30%. Category volume 30% for sure. Even if the market goes 15%, you are still in the trade. Either you will see it coming down again without hitting you. So with this kind of trading strategy, I believe we are good to go and we can make some good money and we avoid floating loss. All right, sir. That is Mr. Stephen Odong. Peter Okiroro. When setting a trade, there is 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, and 1 week. Which among the 4 durations do you advise us to set? Do we set a trade in times? I don't think so. Maybe you are talking about reading a trade. Okay? And I'm not training right now how to do market analysis. 4 hours, 1 day, those things are for people who are doing market analysis, not trading. So Okiroro, there is no way I can answer that question, because we don't put a trade because of those time frames. No. Those time frames are used for people who are reading the market. Abantu abasoma akatale, they are the ones who use those time frames to see how the market is moving. Do we have any other question? There are no other questions. I think I can stop from here. Thank you so much for attending. If this training confused you somewhere, go and revisit it on YouTube, watch it there, and see what you can do. Whether you can try it. You can try, by the way. Whenever you see a teacher here on this Zoom training any strategy, try it. We have very many trading strategies. Different leaders are training very many trading strategies, which they have tested and they are working. So try whatever works, stick to that. Alex is saying, I've learned something. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much if you have learned something. Have a great time. See you at the top. I see no more questions.